Good afternoon. My name is Niko House, host of the political radio show Mikasa Sukasa, and I urge you all to join our One Follow $1 campaign. We've reached our goal of $500 a month. I was kind of surprised that we reached it in a week, but we did, and I'm happy. And it shows that we are definitely ready to take on the establishment and do what needs to be done to prove that we will invest in our truth tellers if you all won't hold up your end of the bargain, which is to report the objective, unmitigated truth. So with that being said, as you all know, I did a video showing that Nina Turner has claimed, or I should say, because she's president now, she has declared that our revolution will support progressive candidates, and they will support the most progressive candidates. And so, with that being said, our revolution is about to be put to the test, and I'm actually pleased that this test will be taking place because we need to know, and if we can get that type of confidence established that we need in our revolution, then maybe, just maybe, we can start moving forward in unity. So, in Florida, Stephanie Myers is running out of Fort Lauderdale, and she is progressive and environmentalist. She's, wants big money out of politics, is only accepting individual donations and no corporate money. Everything that you can figure out, or anything that you would expect in a progressive candidate. However, the establishment has propped someone up against her, and although I don't want to say her name because I don't want to give any credence, because it's kind of ridiculous how the establishment is acted down here, it is important that we see our revolution back Stephanie Myers. And so, Stephanie Myers is in the current process of being endorsed by our revolution. And so, I think that this is a big test for them. I don't know if you all know this, but Stephanie Myers is also in the same district as Tim Canova, and I'm not quite sure if Tim Canova has applied for the endorsement yet, but I hope he does, because that would be another huge test for them. But we need to know. We absolutely need to know that even if it's one thing to endorse agreeing against a Republican or agreeing against nobody else, but whenever they make that choice of whether they're going to endorse a progressive Democrat or a corporate Democrat, that they need to make that choice, and they need to make it swiftly. We don't want to hear a choice made after the election. We don't need any more Elizabeth Warren endorsements. What we need is forward thinking, authenticity. We need support of our progressives and the ones who are going to fight for us and fight for everyday people. So this is going to be a huge test for our revolution. And for the good of democracy, and for the good of just the political atmosphere in general, because it's been so hostile and volatile lately, I hope that they do pass this test. I don't want to see them fail. I don't want to see anybody fail, really, if they have the best interests of the voters at heart. Now, there are some people out there, just as Democrats, who don't seem to have the people's interests at heart, because even though they say that they're basing their platforms off of Bernie Sanders' campaign, they are actually only endorsing Democrats, and they're not doing it from the bottom up in the same way that our revolution is, at least not to my knowledge. So, and from everything I've researched, the community has to recommend you, but they are only really running candidates in huge, what they deem as winnable for a Democrat areas, even if there's already a progressive there. So, our revolution is definitely coming out as being a stark contrast to Justice Democrats, which may be why you haven't heard our revolution promoting Justice Democrats. But I would love to see, moving forward, that our revolution is what we need, and it was, and I hope that I was wrong in the beginning of it when I said it's probably a sheepdogging tactic. But, people will probably understand that, given that when it released, there was a lot of sheepdogging going on. People saying to vote for Hillary and all that nonsense. So let's see, and hopefully it is what we need. Please consider donating to our One Follow $1 campaign, and always remember, find your balance. Peace.